Should probably edit that.
Wow.
Whoops.
I apologise. Hello, welcome to the Cosy Couch, episode 4. My name is Nick, and this is Richard.
Yo.
So, the Cosy Couch is an entertainment podcast all about games, movies, sometimes comics, sometimes TV shows, all sort of fun stuff, relevant stuff, good stuff.
Yes.
And it's a good show this week.
Yes.
Why is it a good show?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm drunk.
Well, that's fair.
No, but apart from that, it's been a good week for news.
Yeah.
You know, so, but before we get to that, what have you been up to this week, Richard?
This week, gaming wise, still playing the Division. Not as much because I've been working a lot this week. But went to the cinema to see this month's big release, Batman vs Superman. You also joined me for that venture.
Now, just to jump in, right? We might very briefly talk about it, but there'll be no spoilers.
Yeah.
We do have a spoiler cast going up, which we will,
We'll
talk about
quite
it.
in depth about it. Yeah.
So that'll be a different thing. So don't worry, we're not going to spoil anything, right?
Yeah. Basically, I don't think we really need to cover much of it. We'll just say.
I'd say go and see it.
Yeah, go and see it.
Definitely
If you like Batman vs Superman, if you like Batman and Superman, and you like Man of Steel and all that kind of stuff, go see it because you need to go see it for yourself.
Form your own opinion.
Yeah, form it. Don't go in with an open
We went
mind.
with a big group and it was super mixed opinions. So
Yes,
I mean, everyone
very mixed.
So go and see it.
Yeah, go see it for yourself.
But not only that, we went to see Frankie Boyle on Monday night.
Yeah, I forgot. I actually had forgotten that was even this week. Yeah.
He was very good.
Yeah, Frankie Boyle was hysterical. We ended up right at the front. Well, not right at the front.
Four rows from the
Four
front.
rows from the front.
Shiting ourselves like he's going to pick us out and abuse us, but he was quite calm, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was kind of tame in terms of like picking in the crowd.
I mean, it was like one or two times a heckler would shout, he'd be like, "Hey."
Yeah. He shot people down straight away. Hecklers stood no chance.
At one point he got the house lights up and he's just abusing this guy.
Yeah, that was right at the start. So that kind of set the tone for the night, to be fair. But no, it was really good. Also, something that happened today that I wasn't really going to put into the news, but I played Samsung VR. Wow. This thing is like, it's not the most high-end VR in the world, but I am a believer now. Even just doing a brief demo of like you sitting in a cinema, it's so weird to just like look back and there's other chairs sitting, it's like a full cinema. It's just, the stuff you can do with it is pretty incredible.
So, like, was it cinema populated or was it just you?
No, it's just you that's in it. It's
Right,
like you're just sitting in the cinema by yourself and it's empty.
What would be really interesting is, I can see this down the line, so say you're watching a TV show or film, right? And other people at the same time as you are watching that could maybe populate them.
Like you had wee avatars. Yeah, that would be, that's kind of what I was thinking it would be like as well. But no, it was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it actually.
Well, out of the whole Cosy Couch crew, I mean, 50% of them.
Yeah, 50% of us approve of VR.
VR.
So there you go. By that, on that basis, it's doing well.
Cool. So, before we crack on the news, you can follow us at the Cosy Couch.
Yeah. Our YouTube channel is the Cosy Couch as well. Facebook, it's all the same.
He is at
Dark Saxon.
I am a Nixolo89. Feel free to follow us away and shall we go on?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get cracking in the news. This one not really a news story, but I thought this was quite interesting. BioWare's Senior Director of Creative Development, Alistair McNally, revealed that when he was at GDC, which was last week, which is Game Developers Conference for those of you that don't know about it, he wore a t-shirt with the name of BioWare's brand new IP. Not a soul noticed it. Nobody batted an eye. Like he said that, he basically revealed what their newest game was going to be called, and no one took the notice, and then when he said
Still
that,
no one knows.
yeah, people scoured the internet to find out, like, to find pictures of him, and, like, at this point, still none the wiser as to what this game's actually called. But he actually was quoted saying no one batted an eyelid.
I was quite surprised with this story because normally game journalists are quite on the ball with this thing. Like,
Yeah,
they
people
meet a
don't
developer,
miss anything.
they see a t-shirt they don't quite recognise. The question, it could be anything. It could just be a local design or you know a cult thing.
Yeah,
a cult fanboy thing, but
yeah,
no one caught it.
not at all. So that kind of surprised me.
But it just means from now on, everyone's going to question everyone. Like, oh, what's that watch you're wearing?
Yeah. What does that say? Story number 2. I'm actually going to incorporate another story into this as well because I forgot this was here. 343 Industries revealed their first look at Halo 5's new firefight mode, Warzone Firefight. They revealed a trailer for it, which looks insane. Like, it's like Firefight, but so much better. And I'm sure there was 8 players, which is, to me, is like insane.
So it was 4 before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was only 4 before that, 4-player co-op. But now it seems like it's going to be 8. Probably because they've taken couch co-op out of it, so they've needed to up the stakes.
See, it was 8. I think it's going to be hard, and I'm on board for that.
Yeah, but it's the Warzone maps, so it's massive big maps. So you're talking loads of waves of enemies, which will be good. Loads of vehicles as well. So you can still use your rec packs.
Yeah.
To can up the stakes a wee bit.
Have they said anything about the modifiers? Because in the original Firefight, you could change almost everything about the gameplay.
They've not said anything about that. All they've done is reveal a trailer for it. I'm sure more information will come out.
I'm sure it will be, you know, because Bungie's very good at, if they bring something back. 343.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Let's not talk about Bungie abandoning one of the best
game
series in the world.
But they're very good if they bring anything back. They say Griffball, that it's very original, you know, very to the core. You know, so.
Well, speaking of Griffball, the other part to this story is that they've also announced what's coming up in the next update for Halo, the Ghosts of Meridian. There's going to be, if I remember correctly, it's 6 new big team battle maps, one of which is like a remake of the Halo 3 map Sandtrap. If you remember that one, it's got the elephant. No, they're not real elephants, but they're called elephants. There's that, and the rest are the rest of the new maps are Griffball courts that are all inspired through all the different variations of Griffball that we've had. So that's quite cool. They're also bringing new weapons, new skins into it, and I've got a funny feeling there's a new vehicle coming into it as well. So that's pretty decent, you know.
Like a brand new vehicle?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
A first in a long time.
Yeah, so Halo, I mean, they're doing well. These updates are all free. This is all new maps, new weapons. Doesn't cost you a thing. All you need to do is basically buy Halo 5 and you're getting all of these updates for free, which is incredible.
Yeah.
A lot more developers need to start going down that road because some of the shit we're having to pay for is just unacceptable.
But at the same time, like, I totally understand why we have to pay for DLC because a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort and money goes into these games.
Yeah, there's a kind of thin line. Expansion packs, if it's a really good amount of content you're getting that took a lot of time, by all means, pay for it. Yeah. See when it's weapon skins and just like slight
costumes
additions,
stuff,
don't pay for that. That should be free.
Yeah.
The Witcher was one of the best examples. 16 bits of DLC every week. From when it came out, and it ended in they gave you New Game Plus, which is probably quite a difficult thing to achieve. That was free. They didn't give a shit. So no, there's certain things we should not be paying for, people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So story number 3, something I'm so glad that has been announced because it's been driving me crazy for a long time. Telltale, the people that do the Walking Dead game, the Wolf Among Us, they're doing plenty of stuff. They're kind of spreading themselves thin. They're making Batman a Telltale Games series, and they've announced that they are going to be using a very much upgraded version of the engine that they use now, which is great news for fans of the Telltale Games series because they have been using the same engine since day one. And for anyone who plays these games, you will know this thing runs like shit sometimes. I mean, the frame rate drops so badly. I've been playing a Game of Thrones and I haven't noticed it as bad. But certainly when I played Tales from the Borderlands, that shit got so bad sometimes, like it would just chug along. And I'm on Xbox One, so and it was the same for PS4. These two consoles are pretty much comparable.
Well, it was the same with me with Tales of Borderlands. The whole intro sequence, all the dialogue overlapped.
Yeah, like the audio was out of sync and things like that.
It was like several people talking at once, and it wasn't meant to be happening. Obviously,
Yeah. No, it's really bad.
But not only that, they've also said you can make choices in it as either Bruce Wayne or Batman.
Yeah, I like this idea. Yeah, and the things you do as Bruce Wayne will influence what you have to do as Batman later on in the night. Which
so you could be like, oh, should Batman tackle this and go in,
like
punches, or should
Bruce Wayne approach it as a businessman? Yeah, I like that idea. It's a bit, it could be a total flop, but we'll wait and see. Number 4, I like this one. Daisy Ridley, who played Rey in Star Wars The Force Awakens. A lot of people really like Daisy Ridley after that film. She has confirmed that she's in talks to play Lara Croft in a Tomb Raider reboot, which I am buzzing about. A film, not game, because we've already got the reboot of the games in there. Yeah. They're doing fine. I actually kind of think you could have got the girl who plays Lara. Her name's I'm blanking on it now, but I would have liked her to play her because she actually, the mocap and all that, it's all designed to look like her. But no, Daisy Ridley could be really good as Lara Croft as well because she's got the look, certainly. She's got the accent. That
I mean, I loved the original Tomb Raider film. Second one, utter gash.
Well, when you watch them back, you're like, wow.
Okay, I'm going off
memory here.
I mean, Tomb Raider was an absolutely fantastic. Or Lara Croft is an absolutely fantastic character. Tomb Raider story, there's so much there. Like all this sort of archaeology mixed with sort of fantasy, like mythical stuff. It's all really good, really well done. So I mean, I'm well on board for that.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board for that.
Have they said if it's going to be anything like the games, or are they going to be a separate
No,
thing?
they've not said. They're just in talks about it now.
Okay.
I don't think they've even got a kind of plan of what it'll be. Well, someone somewhere has a plan of what it'll be, but we'll need to wait and see. All that news is still to come out. Story number 5.
Sweet, by the way.
That's fine.
Episode 1 was it?
Yeah. For anyone who was lucky enough to notice that Fallout 4's Season Pass was available to purchase for free on the PlayStation Store. Unfortunately for you, if you did manage it, it is getting revoked. Sony have come out and said that anyone who managed to purchase it for free in that space of time, they're all getting revoked. I think on the PlayStation you got a free theme or wallpaper or something like that. They've not said whether they'll take that back, but certainly, like, for DLC and all that shit's getting taken right back off you.
Now, see, the thing about this, right, I'm pretty sure if you advertise something at a price, right, and you purchase it or get it at that price, right, no matter how much it is, they can't legally revoke that. Now, they can try and they can say you won't get it, but I'm sure if anyone actually challenges it, they should get it for free.
Yeah, I'd be curious
almost
to see.
Almost nobody will challenge it. Most people just go, okay, whatever. But I'm fairly certain if you challenge it, they can't do anything because it's their fault. They advertise it's free, so if they have to give you, it's free.
Yeah.
Regardless of a mistake. I mean, because you go into a shop, if you see something for a price and you buy it, they can't go to tell us the wrong price. They have to give you for that price. We've experienced that before.
Yeah, that is true.
Big bottles of vodka, like, yeah, I'll buy this for a £5, and like, oh no.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
I could be wrong, but I'm really, really certain that is the case because it's false advertising.
Yeah, that is true. So I'd be curious.
You'd have to challenge it, of course, but almost nobody would do that. But so
yeah, I'd be curious to see if people do start challenging this because I know I'd be pretty pissed if I'd managed to wangle that for free and they took it off. Because I'm sure a while ago Fable 3 went free on the Xbox 360 store. And loads of people jumped on the bandwagon, downloaded that. They all got to keep it. I'm sure they actually just made it free for the weekend, just as like a kind of goodwill thing. Now they've shut down Lionhead, so I don't think they really cared. Like they must have been losing money somewhere. But story number 6. This has got me pumped. This is kind of a continuation from a story we've brought up before. Psyonix, the company that make Rocket League. They've announced that they have actually figured out the technology on how to make Xbox and PS4 be able to play with each other. It is basically down to Microsoft and Sony having a discussion now and saying, do we want this to happen? So
Yes,
for
we
anyone
do.
who was
We do.
for anyone who's thinking like, no, I don't know if that'll work. These guys, they know, it works. They've got it figured out. It's just like it's now down to business, and I reckon it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because these two companies, well, Sony are doing okay now. They were kind of recovering from a goodwill thing. They really needed a lot of goodwill back because PS3 was like a kind of. Anyway, as I was saying, this is basically going to happen now. So that's all I really had to say. But so I don't really need your views because I know that your views will be the same as everyone's.
Yeah.
We fucking want this to happen. I want this to happen with more games.
Let me just quickly jump in though. So say this does become a full-fledged reality, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And say, as we both suspect, it will just be sort of smaller indie-style games, like Rocket League, all that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do you see down the line maybe they go, right, okay, we're willing to do big games like, Destiny, Division, Battlefield, Call of Duty, but you have to subscribe to the other consoles live or PS Plus? Maybe a deal you get both of them.
Oh, no.
£40 a pair here, maybe you get both of them for 60, and that means you can play each other on other consoles. Could you see that being a reality? Because then that way, both companies are still making money off it.
Nah.
No.
What I could see happening is them making a new tier of the subscription you're on. So we have Xbox Live Gold, you have PS Plus.
Yeah.
There could be another tier. You maybe pay another pound, another dollar, and then you can then have access to play. I don't know. I really don't know the logistics of how this will work, but
Yeah.
I can see this happening in the future. And it
It's
looks like it's
thought.
becoming a reality pretty quickly because these guys, they already know. So
And Miscellaneous are doing so well right now.
yeah,
You're wise to listen to them.
yeah, exactly. These guys are.
You could say they got
doing well.
lucky, yeah, but I mean,
I don't even think they got lucky. I think they basically had the formula for an amazing game.
yeah.
I went, that shit will be amazing. It's like FIFA and like Micro Machines put them together.
Would it have done as well if it wasn't free on PS Plus? Because it was, I'm sure it was funded by Sony as well, wasn't it?
Yes, but I reckon it would have just taken longer.
Yeah, aye.
I think it would have eventually blown up. I just think the fact PS Plus got it out to more people, it exploded quicker.
Yeah.
But I think word of mouth, it would have still got out.
Oh yeah, brilliant game.
Story number 7. The next install. Oh, Telltale. We could have linked these two stories together, I suppose.
You telling tales?
Yeah, I'm telling tales. Telltale have announced that Walking Dead Season 3 is going to land later sometime this year, which is brilliant because Season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead have been absolutely fantastic. So anyone who's not played them, pick them up. You can get the full Telltale collection. I think it's maybe not 20 quid. I think I got it for 20 quid. But on respective platforms, PS4, Xbox One, you can buy the full collection. I highly recommend it because all the games are incredible, especially The Walking Dead. So they've said that they're going to reveal more about the new season at the 2016 Comic-Con. And the first episode of the new season will release before the end of the year. So a bit vague on when that is, but I mean, December the 31st could basically be the day that it comes out, but it's still the end of the year.
So Comic Con's July 21st to 24th.
Yeah.
Is there any word on whether it's going to be using the new engine for Batman?
Well, I'd imagine it will be. You would think if Batman's using this new engine, Walking Dead Season 3 should surely be using it.
There's no information here about that as far as I can see, but hopefully they will do.
Yeah, they've not said anything about it in the news story. All they said was that they will announce more about it. Sad news here. For anyone who played Drive Club or MotorStorm, the studio that brought that to you, Evolution Studios, Sony's confirmed they've closed them down. So that's another company, because I don't know if it was last week or the week before, we're talking about Lionhead getting shut down, along with Press Play, I think it was, that got shut down. This is kind of sad. I mean, we don't like to see anyone losing their jobs, especially not like MotorStorm. Don't get me wrong, Drive Club, there was a lot of issues. That was the one that there was a lot of issues with that coming out, wasn't there?
Yeah, Drive Club's maybe a launch game.
Yeah, it got delayed like
heavy delayed.
Yeah.
They then released it as partially free in PS Plus.
And it didn't work. Servers were totally broken. But seemingly the Drive Club's got a pretty big following. A lot of people will swear by Drive Club. Motorstorm as well.
But that's what I don't understand is why they were trying to push two realistic driving simulators. You know what I mean? Drive Club and then Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
They should have let them stick to Motorstorm, because see a Motorstorm in PS4, like, because Motorstorm Apocalypse was amazing, right?
Yeah.
If they made one for PS4, like, it would have been incredible.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's a shame. I mean, there's not much other information. I think the studio have said they're all going to try and stick together. But we'll, good luck to them. And
very talented. I'm sure they'll pick up jobs, So
some kind.
Best luck to those guys,
People will snatch them up. There's no story number 9. This is not official, so take this with a grain of salt. But I'm reckoning this is pretty true.
Are you just like speculating stories here now?
No, this is like 2 independent reports have come out stating that Sony is working on a PlayStation 4.5. New PlayStation with better specs, higher GPU, so it can put. Seemingly, the rumour is that it's a lot of developers have been joking that it's called PlayStation 4K, so that it'll be able to output on 4K televisions, which would mean that it's going to have better specs. But the weird thing is that there was a rumour going about that Microsoft were also making an updated version of the Xbox. So I think this is totally true.
Yeah, me too.
Because we live in a world right now where consoles, we've basically just had the same consoles, but we've had slim versions. There's never been a great iteration on them. But we live in a world where look at your phones and your tablets, laptops. They are every couple of years getting updated, recycled. There's a new iPhone every year.
Yeah.
Why are consoles not the same? PC updates, like your PC's out of date after a month of owning it.
Let me tell you why. Because your iPhone, right, costs £600.
Yeah.
You don't pay £600 for it straight away. You pay a contract. You pay over length of time.
Yeah.
So you don't know it's that money. But with your console, it's a lot of money to put down at once. So I can see this really working if they follow the same model and say, okay, it's a contract you're locked into. You pay a certain amount each month, and it equates maybe the cost of the console, right?
See, I don't think that,
because it's unfair. If this is true, right, and it is going to become the trend to say every 2 years it's like a better version of the console until we actually get a new one.
Well, I think it'll be 3 years, right? I think we're looking at every 3 years, and I would buy it easily if they tell me right now, new Xbox One's coming, better, GPU, it can run games better. I'm all for it, but they have to work it a certain way, and the way they have to work it is no one gets excluded. You can still buy all these games, but they just won't run as well. And by that I mean it's just lower graphics, lower frame rate.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting rewarded for buying the better one. My only problem then is what if I'm a developer and I'm making games for console. The reason a lot of people do develop for console is because it's easy. You're not having to pander to you have a shite PC to you get the best fucking PC in the world. You're dealing with you can only use these specs. I will make a game that can only use these specs and I'll make it the best I possibly can. You would then now be saying, well, I can make it really good specs or make it not so good specs.
It's the way that development works though. They make it the max high end and then just a simple downgrade for everything else.
But I don't think it's just a simple downgrade. I think that's a lot of effort. That's how PC games get delayed all the time.
But I mean, if you want to, so say like I've got Battlefield 4 on this, and I can run it in max settings. They say, say the next one goes out right, and my laptop can't run it in max settings, I can just run it high. In some cases it means upgrading, a graphics card or something.
Yeah, well I don't know how...
so...
Yeah, these aren't even official yet, but I can see this happening. Because it's one of these things that we need to move with the times, unfortunately. And granted, you can get a contract, but a lot of people don't change their contract. Some people just go out and buy the new phone. That's like fucking £600 for a tiny little phone. New consoles, like you're talking like £300-400 tops.
It's a lot of money put down though.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but PlayStation VR is one thing, and that's £400.
But that's the thing is,
and that's needs the console.
But that's coming out very soon. So the
Yeah.
idea of this other console again, it's two brand new things they're then pushing. And who's going to buy both of them? Or who's going to...
That's why I'm saying I reckon this is something you hear about at E3 and it is not out for another year. And
Mm.
even then, they're saying the developers in the reports had said that they felt it was very much an experimental thing. Like, I don't think this is coming soon. Like, I just think it exists and it is something that they're probably playing
Well, what
with.
would be good then is if you did have the option to upgrade. So say you trade in your current console and you got like a good discount on it, because
I don't even think they'll let you do that.
that'd save the whole trade-in factor. But I mean, obviously the console's still good to them for parts and, you know, the chipboards and that. Like, I don't know how it works, but they can always reuse them, recycle
Yeah, I'd
them.
be curious to see what they do
I
in
mean,
that sense.
they'd
But I'd
have
rather
to do
keep my
something like that.
Xbox. Just put it away somewhere in case the new one, something terrible happens and it breaks. I can go, right, whip out the old one. Need to play shit specs for a while, but
I mean, last cycle I went through 3 consoles, and I hated that. That was over like what, 6 years, 3 different consoles.
well,
I had a PS2 for. I've still got a PS2.
yeah,
I've still got my original PS1 that still works.
I went through 3. Yeah, I had 3 consoles last year because my original 360 ended up. I got the 3 red lights. Then, as we discussed last week,
Yeah.
then I got my new 360, and then when the Slim came out, I bought that. So I'm more than happy to buy a new console. Like, it doesn't. I mean,
But when the Slim came out, it was a heavy discounted price because it was the end of the console cycle. It wasn't super expensive, you know.
No. When the first Slim for the 360 wasn't that much of a discount. Yeah, you're thinking of when the Xbox One came out, there was a new one again,
Because
and it was really discounted.
it was about a good year before the PS4 came out, but I got this PS3 Super Slim,
Right, yeah.
and that was heavy cheap, you know, like compared to like what the PS3 originally cost.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that then because it was like, I can't remember the price, but it was like a lot better, bigger hard drive and all that, more reliable, you know. But I don't know, it's just...
Yeah, I think we're going to need more information on this. We
Yeah,
need to know if this
definitely.
is actually kind of true or not, but, you know...
I think a
we'll
trade
see.
in or contract model would work well, but I can't see them asking for people to buy a new console every 2 to 3 years just because it's got better graphics, you know.
I can, because the PC... Every other company in the world does it, and everyone
PC
happily
doesn't
does it.
cost anywhere as much money to do that. When you've got your PC like all set up, if you're just changing a graphics card...
But if you
not
were
that
to
much,
go out and
and-
buy the highest spec PC you possibly could to run all the best games, you are talking a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's not a case of...
But then you're going to constantly need to be buying new things for it. Whereas a new console, it is half the price. And then
Right.
they're saying
I'm
a
not
few years
I'm
later,
not a PC gamer
buy a
myself,
new
but
one.
as far as I understand through talking to people, once you've got your basic rig, simple upgrades aren't extortionate. And that's why they stick with it, you know. I mean, it's extortion to get into, you know.
But this is the
not...
thing. I don't think it'll exclude anyone, and I think it's just because that's the reason consoles exist, because people can't be arsed doing that.
Yeah.
They can't be bothered with let's fucking go and buy a new graphics card. It's just, here's a new console and everything's done for you. There you go, plug it in, play. Anyway, we've kind of stuck on this story for a while. We'll move on. Story number 10. Actually, we're kind of in a miscellaneous section now. These aren't really necessarily massive stories, but, you know, we'll just quickly run through
it's the
them.
news that they care about.
Yeah, no, this is still things you care about. It's just we don't have in-depth
Good.
discussions about it. I've not got PlayStation Plus because they've not really released a full lineup yet. But Xbox games with gold this month. You've headlining the show. You've got Xbox One, The Wolf Among Us, which is great. Go and get it because The Wolf Among Us is brilliant. And then the tail end of the month you'll have Sunset Overdrive, another incredible game. I mean they've hit the ball at the park this month. 360 owners, and well, if you've got Xbox One, you've got backwards compatibility. You're getting Dead Space and Saints Row 4. Gutted for me because I own 3 of these 4 games. I don't own Saints Row 4 because I'm not a big fan of Saints Row, but if it's free, I'm going to play it. Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell movies, maybe getting sequels. That's not bad. we don't really care about that news now though until I've actually seen these films.
It looks like March 30th we'll get a list of the PS Plus update, the free game, sorry.
Yeah, so
Dead Star has been confirmed.
Yeah, I saw Dead Star had been confirmed, but I didn't want to read it out until I actually had a full list, so you'll get that next week. What else have we got? The Xbox March update, it's come out. You are now able to purchase Xbox 360 games, so which is great for your games with gold, because now you don't have a reason to have a 360 anymore. You can just ban it. It also comes with, on Twitch, if you're streaming, you can include your party chat into your stream, which you were never able to do before. That was always private. Lego Batman got a trailer. I showed you it. What did you think?
Yeah, very lacking, but
not a great deal in it. It looks like more Lego movie,
yeah.
Which, if you like the Lego movie, is good.
It kind of had enough. If you see it to total dissect it, had enough in it to like sort of show off the characters. I mean, Superman and all that's obviously in the Justice League.
Yeah.
A lot of characters from the Lego movie. It seemed to.
Yeah.
Well, it looks good, you know.
Yeah, it looks. It looks really fun.
I don't know why my voice was so high there, you know, but.
A wee bit of ball tickling going on.
Yep.
The Force Awakens got a new trailer. It's a deleted scene trailer, so it's for the Blu-ray coming out. It's all these additional scenes that weren't in the movie. I watched the trailer and I was like, cool. Things I didn't see, I'll wait till the Blu-ray comes out and watch them. Batman vs Superman is ranked in.
No spoilers.
Yeah, it's ranked in 27.7 million on the Thursday night, including 3.6 million in IMAX. So it's doing well.
Yeah.
It's made a lot of money. We'll see how it continues to do though. Destiny update for those of you that play Destiny. You're getting the Prison of Elders.
Yeah, so essentially,
You can go with this one.
as we all speculated, given off that screenshot they released, they're updating Prison of Elders. It's now taken over, it's now Varix has captured taken bosses and wants you to fight them, you know. So, new loot, new rewards.
Your light level cap's getting raised up to 335. And you're getting new bounties, quest lines, a new mission and a new strike. And they're also adding checkpoints to Prison of Elders. No, actually they're not.
They're not.
Yeah, I vaguely remember. Are they not? They're adding checkpoints to something though, they're not?
No, Prison of Elders hasn't really had checkpoints. What it is say if you guys round 4 and you die in that, you start off round 4 again. So it's not like, I think there's some confusion with that. Some people are calling that a checkpoint, but it's not really.
Yeah.
I don't like, but I know they messed up in the stream. They said there was checkpoints, but there isn't.
Right.
But in the image when they showed off the Guardians looking like Taken, that armor's definitely in the game because they showed it off again in screenshots.
Right.
The King's Fall raid will now drop gear up to 330, so they're raising that by 10. To get to 335, you have to do the challenges or the weekly challenges in the Prison of Elders. So it's like a scoring system. It looks pretty good. My only issue is with playing the Division. I mean, as I said to you on night,
I couldn't give a fuck about Destiny, sorry.
I mean, the other night I was playing Division, right, and I'm not level 30 yet, but I'm getting there, working me at it. So I was playing a mission, right, and I had a piece of armour, it was like 300 odd. Did a mission on hard, straight away got a piece of armour, 900 odd defence, you know. And I'm like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Never would have happened in Destiny. You know, I am still 318.
Yeah.
I've done the raid countless times. Challenge mode, always get the same gear that I've already got. I can't infuse that into anything else, you know. It's always, it's
I feel
such a struggle, you know.
I think that, don't get me wrong, Destiny has better loot in the sense of the guns can do crazy things. The Division's based in a real world setting, but in the Division it's a lot more play by numbers. You're like, oh, this has got great armor, but it kind of decreases these things and I need them for certain things. So you get a lot more customization.
I totally understand why Destiny done it. The whole RNG system, they're trying to be fair, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it doesn't. I know people that have been playing since Christmas who are now 320. I've been playing since launch. I'm 318. Tell me where that's fair. It's not.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to the office right now because this is fucking unacceptable. Right, that's it for the news.
Complain about Deej. Fuck you, Deej. Your community manager.
Yeah, Deej doesn't listen to this show. Nor will he ever listen to this show. Anyway, that's the news.
It's his fault.
So we're all good. News finished.
Yeah.
News done. Hot topics covered.
It's a good week.
Yeah, it was alright.
I liked it.
Yeah, no, it was a good week for news because I had things to say, but nothing major that I'm like, fuck me, I can't believe that happened.
That's true. Well, did that really happen last week with GDC?
No, GDC's always quiet though. GDC never really does much.
Yeah, that's true.
So. Anyway, we've got our new thing to discuss. Last week we discussed our worst gaming fails. We actually turned out we had quite a few of them. This week, what was it?
Greatest gaming achievements.
Right, you can fire away first because I went first last time. Yeah, I want to hear yours.
So I thought about this and I was going to use my Fallout.
If you steal the same one as me, I'll be fucking raging.
I was going to use the Fallout one, like the Platinum, then I thought, nah, that's not really a great achievement.
Yeah, Fallout was quite easy.
Given my struggle.
Oh, right, okay, that's fair enough.
But mine is actually in Minecraft, believe it or not.
Alright.
Because in survival mode, I've done all this in survival mode, right? Like, I've built this massive castle, this huge underground network, big tunnel down to the bedrock from another big underground network. I've built a railroad, I've built an underground tunnel underwater, glass tunnel. You know, I'm actually going to make a video showing it all off so people can see it. But I mean, the fact I've done all this in survival, I personally find is really impressive. Because it's not easy to build things in survival. And
no, it's actually not.
This is quite a feat I've built, you know, and I've even got my sisters in. They built their own 2 castles, they're shite, all about them. No, I'm quite impressed by it, you know. I mean, it's nothing compared to some things these other builders have built, you know.
Yeah, some people go a bit OTT with it.
But yeah, I'm impressed by it, and I do personally see it as an achievement. Maybe not my greatest one, I mean, I have to think on that, but see.
That was the point of the fucking section.
I know that.
Greatest gaming achievement, you're like, it's not my greatest one, I'd need to think about that. You've had a fucking week.
I didn't say it's not, I said it's probably not because, okay, say 2 months down the line and go, oh shit, mind the time I did that.
Yeah. Well then, that's when you can talk about it.
Okay, right now that's the greatest one, all because it was all done.
My greatest achievement is the one and only Call of Duty, the Mile High Club.
Ah, right, okay.
Fuck me, that shit was so brutal. I sat for hours. For anyone who hasn't done the Mile High Club,
don't.
Yeah, it's like the last level of Call of Duty 4. You're on a plane and you have, I think on normal you have like a couple of minutes to get through the plane and save a hostage. On veteran you have something like 60 seconds.
Maybe a minute 30.
Yeah, to run through the full plane, kill all the enemies and save the hostage. And you basically need to just turn it into muscle memory. You need to play it so much that you just know exactly where to go. And I did it. Oddly, there's another kind of weird gaming fail to this as well. Because I was doing this all day. I was waiting to go to work and I was just sitting like a mindless zombie playing the game. And I got so close and I just fucked it up right at the end. And I was like, okay, next time I'm going to get it. So I'm running through the whole mission and I'm like, my dog is called Biscuit. She was very young at this point, and I'm like, oh god, Biscuit, Biscuit, have you farted? And I got to the very end of the mission, completed it. I'm like, yeah, fucking dancer, can't believe it. 1000 G'd the game. Turned round and Biscuit had done this massive pile of diarrhea on my bed, and I was just like, like, oh, it was so bad. I couldn't go in my room for hours after it. But you know that way, I was like, nothing can kill this mid.
Joe, actually, I take mine back. Mine would be that corridor in Black Ops.
Oh, that is an achievement. Actually surviving with not snapping the disc is an achievement for that.
Not launching your console out of the window in a fit of rage.
As I have done. With my PS2. Anyway, I think that's everything this week, isn't it?
Yes. Some Netflix news. Sadly, if anyone uses a site blocker or proxy or DNS to change the location on Netflix, it seems to have found a way to just stop that full stop now. This has been going on for about a month now. Mine only went down last week.
I personally think they always knew about this, but just let it slide because people were still paying the money.
Well, I think they always knew, but I think they've been struggling to stop it because changing your DNS is legal, and it's hard to track down people that are doing it. I don't know how, but apparently it is, right? But now they're cutting out everybody, and it actually says you're using one. Please stop it. All the people are speculating that's it over for Netflix in terms of changing it, but I mean, we'll see. I'm sure someone will come up with a workaround.
In fairness, I believe the last thing I kind of read about Netflix is that they are aiming to have just a global Netflix channel. There'll be no more international boundaries.
Really
this could be why they're doing this. Like, cut the shit. We'll give you what you want.
I mean, I understand why. I mean, licensing laws are so stupid. I mean, look at the Breaking Bad. I mean, I wasn't shown in TV here, but we got the episode before it was shown in America, was it not?
No. When it aired in America, it went straight up on Netflix.
There was not something that happened with.
I can't remember.
I'm sure there was some TV show, but it wasn't much. It was like an hour before.
Yeah.
There was something really in a certain state. There was something really stupid. We got an hour before they did. It's all to do with licensing laws, and I don't know. I don't like it, but so hopefully they sort that out because I want my American Netflix back.
Okay. Or you could just get a Fire Stick. Anyway, that kind of wraps it up for this week. So you need to stick with us if you want to know anything about Batman vs Superman. We're going to do a spoiler cast for it. We're going to give you all our views on it. I think the first bit of the video will basically talk about whether we liked it or not. There'll be no spoilers for that, but we'll give you a general, should you go see it, did we like it? After that, it is full-blown spoiler territory.
But we'll warn you.
Yeah, we will warn you, so, stick with us. Like Nick said, follow us at The Cosy Couch. Go on our YouTube channel, The Cosy Couch, Facebook page. I'm at Dirk Saxon. My gamer tag is Dirk Saxon. Nicholas?
I'm at Nick Solo 89. My PSN is The Grim Reaper 89. My gamer tag is, what is it? Currently me _ I think.
Yeah, well, ignore your get that.
The
gamer tag's for at my house. I've got a PSN account. If I can, I'll be fucked if I can remember what that is.
I use that one.
Yeah, I use it for Netflix.
So, a question for next week. I was thinking greatest achievement as an actual achievement.
Like a trophy achievement?
Trophy or achievement, right? So that doesn't necessarily mean like the last one to get 1,000 G or whatever. It can literally be. Do you get those ones you chip away at and you're just like, I can't get this. Why can't I get this? And then you eventually get it. You're like, I am God. Or it could be your first 1,000 G, the last one you get. So it's the best achievement / trophy you've ever got.
Right, cool. That's cool.
That's what
I'm up for that. I actually kind of want to look through all my achievements to figure out how many platinums I would have, so we can actually compare.
Yeah,
that's all we can compare on.
That'd be difficult though.
No,
because you'd have to take away the DLC.
Oh no! It's just if anything, I've got the full original 1,000 G for. That's a platinum.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Excluding Gone Home.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, Gone Home doesn't have a platinum. Ludicrous.
PSN's just like it's like this bag they've got, and they just throw ideas in. Whoever comes out, like, yep,
yeah.
We'll do that.
That'll do. So anyway,
yeah. Thanks for watching. Give us a wee like and all that. Subscribe.
The usual, subscribe, like us.
Comment on our videos, please. It helps us.
I
want to engage with you.
Yeah, any feedback you've got, anything you want us to talk about, please tell us, because otherwise we're just going to have to continue rambling on ourselves, which is easy.
Yeah.
But we would like some feedback as well. So Twitter, Facebook, YouTube comments, whatever. I mean, I'm constantly monitoring it all, so please get in touch with us.
I just want to say it's time to say, right, Tubby is an arsehole. I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch it, but this is going to be proof that he does.
Yeah, this is...
Because he keeps saying he does.
This is your test, Tubby.
Yeah. So if we get a text midweek pure, oh, I'm an arsehole, this means we know that you watch it, and if not,
yeah,
you're an arsehole.
Exactly. And that's as far as that'll go. We're not going to approach any kind of territory we need to edit all this out. Anyway, this was the Cosy Couch episode number 4.
The drunken episode. For me, anyway.
Yeah, for some of us. Thanks for watching.
Jinx.
that's true. I don't think you are anywhere near sober enough to be working.
Oh, that's
Right. Am I getting a 3-2 win this
yeah,
time?
yeah.
Right, that's fine.
Picture what you're getting a Mambo number 5.
No, I don't want a fucking Mambo number 5. Jesus fuck.